Psychologists ran an experiment where they took people who always expect disaster, forced them to feel happy and relaxed right before a stressful task, and their performance got worse. Not the same. Worse, being cheered up was, for this specific group of people, a measurable disadvantage. You know this person. Maybe it's you. Before every presentation, every flight, every first date, their brain runs the worst case scenario on a loop, not once, but obsessively in detail from every angle. Everyone around them says the same thing, just think positive. And every time, some part of them refuses. It's not doom. It's not anxiety with no purpose. It's a specific, documented strategy, and it works exactly as well as you're about to find out. Claim 1. Expecting the worst isn't a malfunction. For a specific type of person, it's a functioning tool that positive thinking actively breaks. Psychologist Julie Norham at Wellesley College spent decades studying what she named defensive pessimism, a strategy where people set low expectations on purpose and then mentally rehearse every way a situation could go wrong before it happens. Her research found something that upends the entire self-help industry's favorite advice. When researchers pushed defensive pessimists into a positive, relaxed mood right before a task, their performance dropped. Not because pessimism helps everyone, because for a specific set of anxious people, the mental rehearsal of disaster is the mechanism that converts their anxiety into preparation instead of paralysis. Take away the imagined disaster, and you take away their coping strategy. That reframes the whole picture. What looks like negativity from the outside is, for these people, closer to a pre-flight checklist, uncomfortable to watch, structurally necessary to run. Claim 2. This isn't just a personality quirk. It's your brain running an ancient, well-documented bias that rates bad news as more important than good news, automatically. In 2001, psychologist Roy Baumeister, now at Florida State University, published a landmark review with his colleagues called Bad is Stronger Than Good. They found the same pattern across dozens of domains. Bad events are remembered longer, processed more thoroughly, and weighted more heavily than good ones, even when they're objectively equal in size. A single harsh piece of feedback outweighs several pieces of praise. One bad interaction erases the emotional credit of several good ones. This isn't a flaw specific to pessimists. It's baked into how every human brain evaluates information, because for most of human history, missing a threat was fatal and missing an opportunity usually wasn't. People who always expect the worst aren't broken versions of everyone else. They're running the same negativity bias every brain runs, just turned up loud enough that you can actually hear it working. Claim 3. The worrying itself is doing something physical, not just mental, and it's the opposite of what it looks like from the outside. Psychologist Thomas Borkovich at Penn State spent his career studying chronic worry and found something that looks backwards at first. When people worried about a feared image or scenario right before being exposed to it, their body's physical fear response, heart rate, physiological arousal, was measurably dampened compared to people who stayed relaxed beforehand. Borkovich's avoidance theory proposes that worry functions as a kind of advance payment. The mind pre-experiences the disaster in small, controlled doses of dread, so that if or when something bad actually happens, the body isn't hit with the full, unfiltered shock all at once. Put plainly, the person running worst-case scenarios in their head isn't failing to cope, they're preloading the blow so it lands softer. Now, put the three together. A brain wired, like every brain, to weight bad news heavier than good. A specific coping strategy that channels that weighting into rehearsal instead of shutdown. And a physiological mechanism that literally softens the emotional and physical impact of bad outcomes by pre-living them first. None of that is dysfunction dressed up as caution. It's caution, functioning exactly as designed, in a body and a brain built by a species that survived by taking threats seriously. Here's the part worth sitting with. This strategy isn't universal, and it isn't free. Norham's own research is clear that defensive pessimism only helps the specific people whose baseline is already anxious. For naturally calm people, the same rehearsal doesn't help and can just add stress. This isn't a life hack to adopt. It's an explanation for why some people have been doing something that works for them their whole life while getting told by everyone around them to stop. If you've spent your life being told to just relax before something you're worried about, and it's never once made you feel better, there might be a reason the advice never lands. Some brains don't get calm from being told to expect the best. They get calm from already having survived the worst on paper in their head before it ever had the chance to surprise them. Let me know in the comments if you recognized yourself in this and which claim explained it best. I'll see you in the next video.